HarperCollins presents The Mystery of 3 Quarters by Sophie Hannah, read by Julian Rhind-Tutt. The First Quarter. Chapter 1. Poirot is accused. Hercule Poirot smiled to himself as his driver brought the motor car to a stop with satisfying symmetry. As a lover of neatness and order, Poirot appreciated such perfect alignment with the entrance doors of Whitehaven Mansions, where he lived. One could draw a straight line from the middle of the vehicle to the exact point where the doors met. The luncheon from which he was returning had been très bon divertissement, the most excellent of food and company. He alighted, bestowed a warm thank you upon his driver, and was about to go inside when he had a peculiar feeling that, this was how he put it to himself, something behind him was in need of his attention. He expected, on turning, to observe nothing out of the ordinary. It was a mild day for February, but perhaps a light breeze had put a tremor in the air around him. Poirot soon saw that the disturbance had not been caused by the weather, though the well-turned-out woman approaching at a great pace did, in spite of her fashionable pale blue coat and hat, resemble a force of nature. "She is the whirlwind most fierce," Poirot murmured to himself. He disliked the hat. He had seen women in town wearing similar ones, minimal, without ornament, fitted close to the scalp like bathing caps made of cloth. A hat ought to have a brim or some manner of embellishment, thought Poirot. At least it should do something more than cover the head. No doubt he would soon get used to these modern hats, and then, once he had, the fashion would change as it always did. The blue-clad woman's lips twitched and curled, though no sound came from her. It was as if she was rehearsing what she would say when she finally reached Poirot's side. There was no doubt that he was her target. She looked determined to do something unpleasant to him as soon as she was close enough. He took a step back as she marched towards him in what he could only think of as a stampede, one consisting of nothing and nobody but herself. Her hair was dark brown and lustrous. When she came to an abrupt halt directly in front of him, Poirot saw that she was not as young as she had looked from a distance. No, this woman was more than 50 years old. She was perhaps 60. A lady in her middle age, expert at concealing the lines on her face. Her eyes were a striking blue, neither light nor dark. "You are Hercule Poirot, are you not?" she said in the loudest of whispers. Poirot noted that she wished to convey anger, but without being overheard, though there was nobody nearby. "Oui, madame, I am he." "How dare you? How dare you send me such a letter?" "Madame, pardon me, but I do not believe we know one another." "Don't act the part of the innocent with me. I am Sylvia Rule, as you know perfectly well." "Now I know, because you have told me. A moment ago I did not know. You referred to a letter. Will you force me to repeat your slander of me in a public place? Very well, then, I shall. I received a letter this morning, a most disgusting and objectionable letter, signed by you." She stabbed the air with a forefinger that would have poked Poirot in the chest had he not hopped to one side to avoid it. "Non, madame." He tried to protest, but his attempt at denial was swiftly demolished. "In this travesty of a letter, you accused me of murder. Murder! Me, Sylvia Rule! You claimed that you could prove my guilt, and you advised me to go at once to the police and confess my crime. How dare you? You cannot prove anything against me, for the simple reason that I am innocent. I have not killed anybody. I am the least violently inclined person I have ever met, and I have never heard of a Barnabas Pandy." "A Barnabas?" "It is monstrous that you accuse me, of all people. Simply monstrous. I shall not stand for it. I have a good mind to go to my solicitor about this, except I don't want him to know I have been so defamed. Perhaps I shall go to the police. The slur I have suffered, the insult. A woman of my standing in the world." Sylvia Rule went on in this manner for some time. There was a lot of hiss and fizz in her agitated whispering. She made Poirot think of the loud, turbulent waterfalls he had encountered.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?